Hey, today I have to go to, or I don't have to, but I'm going to be going to a local gaming meetup. There's going to be a bunch of games there. I might play a little Dragon Ball FighterZ. I'm not going to be entering in the tournament because I've been too busy making videos of this for you guys. I haven't had much time to play, but I'm going to go ahead and just do a chill farming session today. See if I can get some good stuff. So I'm going to run with the Heaven and Earth Gauntlets because it just gets annoying getting hit out of your stuff all the time. And then the Wind Fire Wheels. So that's 72% drop chance, which is pretty good. I think I got enough attack speed. I'm gonna raise my attack. Now the thing about the rare or the epic shield, as you can see, it has trash for attack. All the stats pretty much go to the defense. So if you're gonna play as either of the shield users, you definitely want to buff your attack as much as possible to kind of offset the fact that the weapon itself has barely any. So for the build. See, I've got a ton of bonuses here. So it's got strength, toughness, about 21% attack speed, and then that doesn't count the lightning attack speed proc you get as well, just from chaining stuff together. 11% attack, which isn't that great. The defense is going to make her pretty much untouchable because she already has such strong defense from the shield. And trigger attack is good because of her Helmbreaker attack in the air, so it's probably going to do more damage. And the flow attack plus 12% could be better. Overall, pretty decent build. I want to get something a little more balanced, which is why I'm just going to do a chill farm session today. I have a max Taurus now too, as demonstrated in my last video, so I figured it'd be fun to see how much faster that makes things as well. He didn't drop anything. Now, if you're wondering why the game looks so shitty, it's not by, it's not something I do by choice. Well, I kind of do it by choice, but basically just to make the game run better. They still have not done the optimization patch for this yet, so most people are still having trouble running this game at all. I think a lot of it comes from the fact that it just maxes out the resources on the computer, like regardless of how you play. And that obviously, most other games as well, will tank your performance. Wow, he didn't even drop anything. You might actually need to run this with three fine bear claw charms. But I wanted to kind of test some things with this run, since I have some other characters all ready to do farming as well. I didn't really feel like playing them today. I haven't played as with the shield moveset in a long time. Several weeks. And this is just a chill video today, not super hardcore. Gave me the Book of Muso, but not the gem. I think I have like 50 of those skill reset things now. I don't really use them. Maybe they'll balance out the other stats a little better and they'll be more worth resetting your build. It's definitely something that needed to be added though. I'll probably do another couple of these farming videos. This might be a fun way to do maximization on this game, even though the enemies are a little over half of you know what the cap is. This might be fun since it actually does kind of have a purpose, and you do fight a lot of playable officers, and they also have increased their AI as well. They're way more aggressive than they used to be. Finally, something dropped. Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. The attack speed proc could be a little better, but other than that, that's a really good gem. This one's pretty trash. Only good thing about it is the Muso regen. You can see how much a maxed horse helps. Like, this is the max speed and the max stamina. You can get around quite a bit faster than you could if you just used a generic horse. be fair, this is a generic horse, but it's just it's got max stats because I got the rare attribute on it. The rare basically means that they will have higher stats and they'll reach the cap. I think they reach the cap at level 100, but they might reach it a little bit before. Alright, so here's the one where the next battle is going to have a lot of unique officers, or playable officers. So hopefully I'll get something good this run. One reason why I power level before I do this is to make sure that the enemies will always stagger. If you're under 10 levels of an enemy, basically they won't stagger to anything but like charge trigger attacks, Muso, and counters. So to make things faster and more fun, I usually level up to around 60 or so. I wish the levels did a little more. It would be cool, like in the eventual expansion or however they decide to fix this game further, if they have like some kind of skill tree or something. It'd be nice if I could get stuff like the Wind Fire Wheels and the Heaven and Earth Gauntlets, if I could just get those as a passive bonus and have more, you know, freedom over how I want to build my character. Ah, that's not bad either. Great camera. This is decent, I guess. The defense is crazy. You could probably just put one of that on the reactive attack slots. Luckily he didn't drop anything, so he went out of bounds. Mounted damage makes this one trash. Mounted damage and projectile damage are like the two worst things you can get. Now the ones that proc, like make it proc so that you can get certain materials, those are good if you're farming, but you just want something for general use, and it's pretty much a waste of a slot. I've had a couple good GMs that have that on there. I think I have that on right now, actually. Yeah, see, this one's pretty good. It's got attack speed, trigger attack, and then Muso attack, but then it drops those deer antlers when you hit something, which is like, I don't know, not the most impressive thing. Put it nicely. Approaching the end here. Well, the last part is like 6 unique officers, so it takes a lot longer than the generics. I hope one of the things they'll add is more move variety. Sometimes it just feels like I'm just doing the same combo with every character. There are some differences, but especially now that the officers don't tech, you kind of just approach things the same way. But obviously they have like dozens of clones in this game, so it's probably going to be a while before they can really do anything with the combat, which is unfortunate. I think this game's combat has a great foundation, but it does get kind of monotonous after a while, especially since there's not that many ways that you can vary things. A lot of the moves have the exact same properties. I think the weapons need gimmicks. And some people didn't like the gimmicks they had in 7 and 8, but I think they gave a lot of personality and identity to the movesets in general. And now we pretty much just have the movesets are just that, they're movesets. There's not really a whole lot of unique things about them in some cases. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with the DLC weapons, if they're just going to be straight, you know, movesets, or if they're going to have cool gimmicks. But you know how this industry is now, they don't tell you anything in these season passes, they just want you to buy them blind, which I've never really understood. No, I haven't played that game, and I don't really have any interest in playing it because it's open world, but they, at PAX East, the people who make Final Fantasy 15, they revealed, like, the second year of content for it. And they pretty much named, like, exactly everything that was going to be in it, even, like, you know, the story guidelines or a little preview of it. That's what more developers should do these days, instead of just getting people to buy them blindly. The gamers have been speaking up more about, you know, the shitty things that these publishers do and stuff, so maybe blind season passes will be one of those things that will go away in time. I hope so. I mean, the season pass for this, they haven't, like, really said anything about what it is. It's just like, it's 3 weapons, there's some new missions with the hideaway pack that's supposed to give you some kind of Like some kind of new missions you can do. They're supposed to have some kind of rewards. I think the rewards for the hideaway. Like, I hope it's like actually something good. If it's just like a gold chair or something, I honestly couldn't care less. If it's gonna give me like something new, like maybe I can fuse these gems together or something, that would be awesome. That would be worth money. I don't know, the DLC plan for this game just seems kind of weird. Like, they're not doing a lot of what they normally do. Like, you know, usually with these games, they pile on, like, the costume DLC and stuff. You know, you can buy, like, Dynasty Warriors 6 Xiao Yun, which is actually my favorite design of him. That's usually how they monetize these games, but this one, the season pass, is, like, pretty lax. I hate fighting in here. It's the only shitty part about this, is they get stuck. Better drop something. See how more often they're attacking. They're attacking far more often than they used to. Why did they have to make this game open world? Please, just make the next one instance. Just dump this open world. Let me just fight in a closed PS2 area where this doesn't happen all the time. I think the open world is what hurt this game the most. That's why it has so many clones and stuff. And the issue is the open world is not even interesting. Like, there's just nothing in it. When they were promoting the game, they said stuff like, oh, we made sure the open world was interesting so that people wouldn't get bored and wouldn't just be full of nothing. Basically what that means is they put a bunch of the materials out on the map, but you can buy those. So it's like, it doesn't really encourage me to play. I think that's something that they'll need to work on in the next game. I don't know how much more they're going to support this past the season pass. I think the patches have been really good, but there's obviously some things they can't fix with the patch. I'm surprised they've done as much as they have, really. Alright, that made up for my shitty performance. Though it seems like having the 3 fine bear claw charms actually does matter, because I barely got anything that run. Well, unfortunately, you're only going to have 1 free slot to do whatever you want with. That was pretty much a waste of time, but whatever. I hope the season pass is gonna, some of those hideaway rewards are gonna allow you to craft these lore gems or fuse them together or something. It's just, there's just way too much variance on them. I think that's kind of what the problem is right now. Like, you get a really good gem, and then it'll have like one shitty thing on it that basically ruins it. Like, I'd do this far more if that wasn't the case. So, I might do a couple more videos of this, and then once the Season Pass releases, I'll definitely come back to the game. I do have some fun stuff planned that you guys will probably find out maybe as soon as tomorrow, depending on when I get around to it. I am going to be up late tonight, so we'll see what happens. I think you guys will be excited for it. It might give me some more opportunities in the future, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be it for today. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.